In the bantamweight division at UFC Vegas 83, you got Tim Elliott stepping in. He comes in at 20-13, taking on Sumudaerji, who comes in at 16-5. Now, Mudaerji, 1 inch taller at 5'8". He's 27. Tim Elliott, lots of experience. He's 36 years old. Sumudaerji's got a 6-inch reach advantage. Both guys stand left-handed. I like that. Same stance, just opposite, right? Now, Mudaerji more active at 4.8 significant strikes per minute to 3.4 for Tim Elliott. But Tim Elliott has a ridiculous ground game. He lands over a takedown per round. So takedown defense will become important here. Tim Elliott, 60%. But the bigger one is 66% for Sumudaerji. So he's going to stop some takedowns, but he's likely to give up 2 or 3 in this fight. That could be problematic. Tim Elliott losing to Muhammad Mokaev, a good fighter in the last fight by submission, but he beat Victor Altamirano by decision and Tagir Ulanbekov by decision to win 2 of the last 3 fights, right? And he's dominating his opponents when he wins. Now, when you get into Mudaerji, he lost to Matt Schnell by submission. Prior to that, he beat the likes of Zaruk Adashev and Malcolm Gordon. So he's very capable of beating some high-level opponents. The odds in this one are going to be very close, but of course it's leaning towards Tim Elliott, as you'd expect, because he's got the experience. Sue is moving into that prime phase of his career. But is he ready to beat Tim Elliott, a guy with a wealth of experience, a guy that has a strong ground game? You know, that's the ultimate equalizer, is the ground game. So if you're better at striking than your opponent and he gets in trouble and he always can go for that takedown and get you down and limit that power, that's going to be a problem. And I think that's what Tim Elliott's going to expose here. It's not that Sumudaerji is not a good fighter, but he's not ready to stop the takedowns from Tim Elliott, who will be relentless. He's a veteran. He's going to do what he's got to do to win the fight. And I think he, wins this thing in the 3rd round with control time, right? He's just going to break Sumudaerji down in the final round to squeak out a decision victory here, in my opinion. Real simple. To move to 21-13, bantamweight division, UFC Vegas 83.